President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday in Maiduguri blamed Niger Delta militants and reduced oil earnings for his inferior performance in his over 6 years at the helm. Who? You went to Maiduguri to go and complain that it is the Niger um, militants, they are the ones who made you to fail. Oh, Mr. Buhari, who was in Borno State to commission some projects undertaken by the state government, made the excuses after listening to some requests by Governor Babagana Zulum and the Shehu of Borno, Abubakar IBN Umar El Kanemi. Nigerians should be fair to the administration in terms of reflecting on where we were before we came in 2015 and where we are now. Mr. Buhari urged relative to time and resources. I want people to check with CBN and NNPC between 1999 and 2015. Oil production is 2.1 million barrels per day and at a cost of $100 per barrel. I challenge everybody to go and check. Mr. Buhari continued, when we came, unfortunately, the militants from the south were unleashing on the pipelines. The production went down to 500,000 barrels per day. The prices went down to $36 per barrel. So, relative time and resources would make you know that this administration has really worked hard. Upon his arrival in Maiduguri, sounds of rockets fired by insurgents Boko Haram and ISWAP rented the air, creating panic among residents who have endured over a decade of trauma in the raging battle. Nonetheless, the Shehu of Borno claimed before Buhari that peace has gradually returned to Borno, while thanking him for his efforts toward bringing lasting peace in Borno as well as the entire northeast sub-region. He said, I am happy to inform the president that farming activities have picked up in most parts of the state and many displaced persons have started to return to their communities, he said. Mr. Ekanemi said he will not relent in praying for their military success, for peace to prevail in all parts of the country, and indeed for Mr. President. The Shehu appealed to the president to consider the reconstruction of federal roads in the states, especially Damboa, Biu Road, Gamboru, Ngala, Biu, Shani, and Kukawa, then Kukawa, Guzamala, Damasaki through Gashga to Malam Factory. He said that the reconstruction of the roads will not only enhance security but also accelerate rehabilitation of the destroyed communities to quickly revive the economic well-being of the displaced persons. On his part, Mr. Zulum, who expressed the same feelings, said that the successes recorded in the counter-insurgency campaign wouldn't have been possible without the commitment of the Nigerian military, civilian JTF, and other paramilitary officers. The governor said, notwithstanding the challenges in some parts of the state, peace was gradually returning to the state. He identified some areas in Askira, Uba, and the shores of Lake Chad in northern Borno with challenges, but assumed that he would partner with the service chiefs to address the emerging problems. All this political correctness, all the political correctness is what is putting all them into problem. Tell me what is going on in that place. Farmers are going to farms because some of them are paying levies. They pay them and they allow them to go. They will not be able to say the truth. They want to tell him what he wants to hear. They don't want to offend. That is the eye service we do. You don't want to offend anybody. You don't want to offend the guys at the top, so that they're not going to put some for your gari. You see how we deceive ourselves. And Buhari is not complaining. If not because of the Niger Delta or militants, it would have flourished more than this. Is it only oil? So you depended on oil. Diversification. Where are the modules or whatever the strategies you want to use for diversification? People can no longer go to farms because of Fulani herdsmen. They are not being dealt with. You see what is happening now. You are blaming this thing now. Before now, they will see. They will, before you know it, they will blame. What is it called? They will blame COVID-19. It is COVID-19. Now it is Niger data. This man does not have anything to offer. You are blaming Niger data. When you talk about diversification, did you tell us that you are going to depend on oil? Did you tell you are going to depend on oil? We have, in fact, I think we should be one of the best countries in this world. We have, they will tell you, oh, we should not divide. We have natural resources. We have the number, the population, our diversity. And they are not using it for anything, no. Even with the population we have, whatever we can produce, we can do a lot of things, and we'll still buy from ourselves. We still make more money. The labor will not be a problem. But what are they doing? They are not doing anything. Go and borrow money, you want to do road. And the road you are doing, you don't even have a plan on how to pay back. At some point, you now begin to look for how to pay back. You now be saying that you want to construct toll gates in all the states, all the places that you have built road, which was not part of the original plan. I don't understand the way these people think. I can't really fathom it. So you told us, did you tell us that you are going to be depending on oil when you were clamoring for diversification? Buy Nigeria, grow Nigeria. People are even ready to go to farm, but they can't go to farm because of Fulani herdsmen, which they have not been dealt with. Well, so it is no longer PDP, it is now oil price. Continue. Your failure has no part 2. Bandits don't affect your performance. Boko Haram don't affect your performance. Bad security don't affect your performance. Nepotism in all big positions don't affect your performance. And that is true. All of those things, they are not affecting his performance. You see, this man, that man is something else. When irresponsible people lead, the citizens become victims of evil circumstances. All of those things that are the main indices of the failure to his government, which is not serious to tackle them. It's not, those ones are not even affecting him. Oil price and militants, danger data militants, they are the ones affecting him. With your unproductive approach, forced to the issue, Bubu the blamer has struck again. This man is a failure in all ramifications. Buhari is a symbol of failure. In fact, Aishat absence for Aso Rock affects his performance. OBJ Nko had a low say, but he is the best as for today. Have you noticed how this man singled out South as his problem in the office? Failure should be your first name. Failure president ever. I wonder what Nigeria is expected from someone that even he cannot write his name, no correct information about the Fulani man. With the way he's going, this man will become a full-time whaler after 2023, forgetting he had all the resources to change things while he was president because of bitterness and hatred. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take. Thank you.